welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Now, where we left off, we were following exactly what he was telling us to do. We were following every one of his instructions. And in this episode, I am going to follow exactly the opposites of what he is telling us to do. Now, this is how I'm going to choose to play the game. If you enjoy, please leave a like. And let's begin. The Stanley Parable. Hope that was a pretty good impression. I think I did pretty well. I'm actually pretty proud of that. I just got quite a good support on the last video, so I decided, what the hell, I'll make another one. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let us begin. Headphones in, and let us go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Head to the meeting room. On the way, I will be clicking every door to see if it'll open. Oops. Whoa.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'll admire the employee lounge as much as I desire, for this is what I will do. You never know when one of these doors will open.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Let's check out this painting. Isn't this painting wonderful? It's got ice sculptures.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh my god, wow. So the narrator is now a dick. Well, fuck you too, narrator!
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Up to the door. Fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No. Let's go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Whoa, what's over here? Warning. Do not jump from cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift, $5,000. Oh, you need a slide. That's interesting. Jump off this. No. Alright, so I'm just going to ride this. I'm not going to jump off. I know I can jump off.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy. Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? That's interesting.
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What? Her? Okay, I'm gonna check the walls, because last time I missed a keypad, and that really frustrated me while I was editing, and that's the only time I catch it. Well, it's dark.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, phone. I just want to stare into the phone. Look at the phone. Look at the... Is that a plug?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him
the...
not just with radiance, but with hope.
I hit the plug!
For a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
Huh.
None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Stanley's not real.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Oh, God.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
Stephen.
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Oh,
which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A back, sack, and crack. Practice makes perfect.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
I got it. So that's
Most medical
4:30?
professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
In-field exercise?
Welcome back.
Whoa.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
What?
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I don't wanna. Leave me alone. Okay. It's actually kind of cool. It's like a big collage of different things. I just want to admire this room. It's very well put together. It's got a nice railing and danger signs everywhere. Why can't I just admire this room for a little while? Alright. Where are we going? Where we go? Okay. Going back.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Alright. You never know when one door might open.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that?
Whoa!
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I can't open this now? Alright, we're going back in here, I guess. Whoa!
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No, I'm going back.
I have to.
Oh! Jeez! No! No! Hello? Whoa. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story.
Oh my God.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I
did.
So hard on it.
I did.
So hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Whoa.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I'm gonna do the lefts. Oh, I'm supposed to not follow directions.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I have to do it again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yay,
yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
There might be something else.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You can't jump. Oh. Alright, I know there's a keypad now. It's over here. I'm in the reception desk.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. NIGHTSHARK115. Was this the code to open the door?
NIGHTSHARK115.
There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
NIGHTSHARK115. I did it. I did it. I did it. Can you let me through now? NIGHTSHARK115. Oh, come on.
Stanley spoke the code. NIGHTSHARK115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Trying to speak. NIGHTSHARK115. Please open the door, for God's sakes.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story.
I'm trying!
Step.
I'm trying. Don't yell at me. You know what?
Okay.
NIGHTSHARK115!
You know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
NIGHTSHARK.
This one single thing.
NIGHTSHARK115.
The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
NIGHTSHARK.
I had to show you.
NIGHTSHARK.
You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the
NIGHTSHARK.
right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself. When Stanley came to a set of 2 doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whoa. This is trippy.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Whoa.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct.
That was awesome. It was kind of cool to see all these different, the way the narrator, it's just an amazing narrator. Oh, such a cool game. Definitely gonna finish the other endings, I promise. But this is, I think, this is like, there's no true ending, but this is like the I guess this is the ending for doing what opposite of what the narrator tells you.
Stanley, are you there?
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure
Really
your choice
awesome.
is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Wow. That was cool. So, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be doing the next part, the next section again, very soon. I think I'm gonna do, because there's some other buttons in, like, actually, when he tells you to go into this room and push the buttons in certain sections. Maybe I won't press those. I'll try different things. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.